Today, let's get into this build. I'm going to be showing you how to create Oblivion, one of the strongest lanterns out of the DC lore. Today, we're going to see if we can recreate this character and bring him to light. So just walk through with us as we go slow. We're going to take our time and we're going to try to get this character down the proper way. So let's begin. Alright, let's start from scratch. We're going to hit our first 4 boxes going across. We're going to start off with the first box and we're going to go all black. On the second box, we're going to go with a light red. For our third box, we're going to go with an all black. On our fourth box, we're going to go with a dark purple. Alright, that should be it for our colors. We're going to take a quick recap on the colors and go back and check them again. So we're just going to go with a quick review and make sure we get all the right colors down. Make sure we got all the right numbers in there. Alright, let's move on. We're going to move down to the eyes. For the eyes, we're going to go with a red, a light red on the eyes. We're going to move down to the hair. For the hair, you can go all black on the hair. Let's move on. For the makeup, we're going to go with an all black on the makeup. Let's move up to these materials. These are going to be the 2 materials that we're going to be using to create this character. Alright, this is my favorite part. This is where the character begins to come to life. We're going to go with a head style, something that's going to cover the eyes. The style we're going to be looking for is called the Gotham Knight. Alright, that's looking good. Let's just do a little quick preview of the face. I like the way it looks. Let's move on to the face. Let's go get something for the eyes. We need those eyes to glow. We're going to need a style called the Green Knight. This is going to help us get that glow in the eyes. Yeah, that's about right there. I'm liking that right there. Alright, let's move on. Let's go down to the chest style. Let's get the chest style right. We're going to go with this. This looks about right. I like that. It gives it that lantern look. Let's move on. We're going to go for the hands. The hand style. Now with this hand style, it gives you a little bit of, like you have some type of claws on your hands. So we're going to go with that. Now for the belt, we're going to have to get something a little slim. Nothing too bulky, just something that just wraps around the waist, a little slim. We're going to go with this scarab belt. This is going to help us give us a little nice look. We're going to move up all the way to the shoulders, and we're going to go with the style. We're going to go with this style called Disciple of Parallax. This is going to help us get a good look on our shoulders. Not too big. Let's move down to the legs. Now for the legs, I don't really know, but we're gonna just probably put anything in there. You can use anything on the legs. We're just gonna go with this style right here. We're gonna black it all the way out. Let's move down to the feet style. Now for the feet style, you're gonna have to use something that's gonna match up with the leg style. And we're gonna go with a style called the Nuclear. This should be able to match the legs and make it look like it's all one. So we're going to make sure everything is blacked out. We got our materials on there, and that looks pretty good right there. I like that. Alright, let's move up. Let's see what else we can fix on this character to get him right. Let's move down. Let's go get the hairstyle real quick. I want to change up a different hairstyle on this character. Got to give him the exact look. If not, something a little close. We're gonna go with this. This looks pretty good. Alright, let's move on. Let's get the skin. Now for the skin, Gonna have to go with something a little different on this one. But this one right here looks good. I like this style right here. It gives it a little dark look in the face. I always do a little preview on it. And that's looking pretty good right there. I'm liking the way that's looking. It's all blacked out. And it's really coming together the way I need it to look. You know what? Let's take another look at it again, because I'm liking the way it's looking. All right. Let's add some more onto it. Let's go up to the back. Let's go get a back style for this character. All right, let's go with something that's gonna give it a different look on it. Now this style that I'm using is not really needed, but you could just put anything on there. I'm just gonna go with this style right here for now. And that looks good. We're gonna move on. Let's go on to the next. Let's go down to the aura. Let's get a good aura for this character. We need something different. We're gonna go with something a little bit light on him. Even though he's a dark character, we're gonna do something different with it. All right, we're gonna come down here and grab this aura. That looks good. We're gonna move down to the accessories. We're gonna get an accessory. We're gonna grab this gray power lantern accessory, even though he doesn't have one, but we're gonna take that anyway. We're just doing a little extras. We're gonna add on something extra. And we're gonna pick up a lantern emblem. We're gonna grab a white lantern emblem. That's gonna give us that look. And this is the final style. All right, we are done. This came out way better than I thought it would. I'm liking this style. The Oblivion lantern. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to take this out for a run. So just follow us on that and let's get into it. All right, let's come down here. Let's get some of these zombies down here. We'll start killing these guys. Showing you some of the powers. And I'm using a dark power on him called Celeste. This is pretty good for a dark character. All right, we're moving around with our dark lantern, the Oblivion lantern. Just killing some zombies. Going through, using the powers. Showing you some of this gameplay. All right, hitting these guys over here. Yeah, this definitely looks like a lantern, a dark lantern. Yeah, I'm liking the powers on this. This just looks good. Now let's come over here. Let's move down a little bit more. Let's get these guys right here. Yeah, look at that. That looks crazy. You can definitely have fun in this game, just moving through the map and feeling unstoppable. Let's go over here, get these guys at the end. All right, let's clean them up. Yeah, I'm liking that way this came out. All right, let's go over here. Let's just fly around a little bit and let's get a final look at it. Let's get one more look at it. Let's take the final look on it. Yeah, this is it right here. This is the Oblivion lantern. Came out pretty good. We did decent on that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for following. And follow for more to come.